What's good, y'all? It's your boy D-Thing here, tuned in on the Sofa Podcast.
It's your boy Chris, always bringing you the calm vibes. And today, yo, D, we got another one, bro.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. It's going to be a good one.
We got another guest coming to kick it with us. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, Murda 84, if you already know what it is.
Cise the rapper. We go.
Cise the rapper.
Wow.
Anyways, how we feeling today, guys?
Feeling pretty good, man. Thankful to be alive.
Wow.
Real talk. Always thankful for that.
It's been a long week, son.
No,
How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling?
I mean, I would complain, but like, who would listen?
Facts.
Gives a fuck how I feel.
I appreciate y'all for having me up here.
Of course.
Man.
So, Murda, you know, I know you from the hood, Far Rock. We in the building again. Yeah. I know you started off with the rapping. You know, you want to talk about that, how you went from rapping, then you transitioned into being a film director and everything?
Well, I started off from rapping from like pretty much being behind, the wall. So when I had time on my hands, I was pretty much writing rhymes, reading books and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, when I get out, I already heard the bros was out there rapping.
Yeah.
So maybe I could get in tune with it with a little bit of rapping with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was just scripting it up and getting with it. You know what I mean? So when I touched down, the bros was already rapping. It was they go. And then down the line, a lot of things went on in between that to where me and the bro Cise was like, damn, it ain't no more music being pushed out in the hams.
Yeah.
So when there wasn't no more music being heard from the team, I was just like, all right, pretty much, let's just kick something off. You know what I mean? Let's put the spark back into it. And let's just get to it. He was already the rapper. I was never a rapper, bro. Like, know what I mean? So I wasn't the type of nigga that was like nice with it like that. But I was just like, all right, I wrote some shit behind a wall and let's see how this shit kick off. And we put the plan together and it was just like, it co-signed. And we made shit happen.
The shit he wrote behind the wall, it was dope. But he wasn't really sure, because we running around doing this shit. So when he let me hear it, I was like, yo, jeez. No, we gotta get that out there. Yeah, we gotta do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need to.
That's how that shit worked out. And then we just locked in like every Friday, like yo.
Locked in. And
Like,
then the crazy part about that.
We got crazy.
The crazy part about that is, I had my son. And
SJ.
The thing was, we was in the computer and we was like, all right, boom.
Well,
if we get a little kid, the bump to the beat.
Yeah.
And he was gnawing off with it. It was like, all right, we picking beats.
Like we like beats, but we'll let his son in the room.
Yeah.
And we'll play a beat. His son wasn't jacking it.
Yeah.
We'll play another
Kids
beat.
ain't gonna lie to you.
We waited for his son to. All right, we round on this one. Once SJ got the bop, be like, all right, we gotta do this one. He feeling this one.
Yeah.
And that's how we picked the beats for the whole joint. Whoa.
That's what's up.
That shit real
that's how
shit.
we planned the whole album and we went along with that. And we put the album together, you know what I mean? And then it shit went out, I know a lot of people from the neighborhood know, flocked this shit out and other songs that went along with it. And
definitely.
the shit just went off crazy, you know what I mean? And we went off from there.
It was a real summer though.
You know what I mean?
Real
Now,
summer.
at that time, yo, when y'all was putting out that music, when I heard the songs that y'all was putting out, I'm like, yo, this shit is fire, though. You know what I'm saying? At that time, you had Rest in Peace, Rich Rod and all that. The music was really lit. Growing up in Hamels was a good-ass time, too, like, for real. But it was some lit music, though. Real talk.
It was a good time, though. It was a good time because it was the beginning of an era of music.
Yeah, it was.
For Hamels.
That's when everybody cared. Everybody
cared. It was in that time. It was more so pain music because the shit that we was going through and the shit that was going on around us. So we spoke that in music. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get it fucked up. Like, pardon me for cutting you off, but don't get it fucked up. We was writing music and doing all that shit in the middle of the shit though. It wasn't like. Yeah, we was relaxing and just going to the booth and coming home. We was still
In the middle.
He was still in the mix of shit though, too, though. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that shit was a little different.
so
too.
a lot of history and was built upon that. So
True day.
I mean, we just spoke our pain, bro. We was day in, day out type shit with this music shit. And we put the album out, and I mean, we got up and we tried to like network it, this, that, and the third. We did a few shows and things in that nature. But you know, we and others came along the line of this shit as far as like the brotherhood of our movement. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like we want everybody to shine on this shit, because when we came out with the music, it spoke volumes in the tone and the voices of the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Of this whole rap shit.
And I know that you say you was behind, you know, the walls and you was locked up. How much time did you do?
I did 13 years, bro.
And
I mean, I did 13 years.
Put that on there though, for not snitching.
Yeah. No. I did
Put that on
13.
there.
I did 13 years
Put that on there.
I did 13 years in prison for basically a crime, right? That was put on me. And I took that. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak much on it because I still hold myself to a high standards of that. You know what I mean? So, because I don't want to put nobody under the bus and have reopening the case or anything in that nature.
Yeah.
But I took that 13 years for individuals. You know what I mean? It is what it is, though. You know what I mean? But upon that, I grew and I came home and I did what I had to do with, you know what I mean, the rap, the filming, and everything in that nature, bro. Word of fact.
I ain't gonna lie, 13 years is a long time.
13 years. I had a life sentence. You know what I'm saying? I had a life sentence. I ain't know when I was gonna come home off this shit. But, you know what I mean? I stood on 10 toes with this shit. And that's just what it was, bro. Like, I mean, I lost, took it to trial, lost, and I held my chin high, bro. That's what come with it. And I'm not saying like I was no angel in the street that just got caught up in somebody else's crime. Like, I think that was just God's plan. And I don't give a fuck, bro, on some real shit, cause maybe that was a calling for me. Like, you know, get what I'm saying? So I took that. That's why I took that with my chin up high. Like, I did this, I did that, and maybe God and a lot of other shit that went with it. And it is what it is, bro.
You took it as a sign and you decided to
as a sign, you know what I mean? Yeah, basically. Okay. So
that's crazy though.
Like, I think it was like maybe like 1 or 2 episodes ago I was talking about I forgot who it was. We were talking about jail. Oh, because Jay's mom was in jail and the whole art thing.
Yeah.
You know, prison does affect a lot of people, son. You know, my mom was locked up too, so like I understand. And I'm happy that you took, you know, the negative that happened to you. You know, you held your head up high, son, and you came out positive and you decided to change your life. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't do that. A lot of people stick to, you know, their old ways, but you took it as a sign and you was like, yo, I need to do this. And you got it done. And you here today, bro. You here today.
Yeah. That's always a blessing. Listen.
And that's why, not to cut you off, bro, I brought him up here because he's one of the people, when I came home, he kind of like helped me transition to who I become. Gave me my first job when I came home. You know what I mean? So when
that's a fact.
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro.
That's a fact.
So that's real shit though.
That kind of like transformed me into a whole different person. You know what I mean? So I was like, damn, all right, if I'm coming up here, I gotta have somebody that really know my aftermath of this whole shit. You get what I'm saying? And that's just what it was.
The way I looked at it is like, damn. When this nigga went to jail, we was using tokens for the train.
Facts.
Yo, that sounds crazy.
Like realistically,
yeah, that sounds crazy.
When he went to jail, we were using tokens for the train. I wasn't even in high school yet. You understand what I'm saying? But his reputation, as far as my projects go, and for Rockaway period, preceded him. So, you check a brother, you like, damn, I got to get him over here.
Yeah.
And then I heard his rhyme, so I'm like, I bet. Let me get him over here.
Yeah.
Get him working with me.
Yeah.
Then, not monitor him, but like make sure he do the right thing. You know what I mean? This shit on life parole.
But that's what it looks
saying?
like for having a good friend though, like a brother.
So
like
I'm like, nah, let's do this rap shit. Let's do this rap shit. Let's do this rap shit. We gonna drink. We gonna get fly. We gonna do all that. Let's do that. And then, that's how it spun. And then he spun it into some old other movie shit. Like, this nigga was like, yo, son, he going viral today. I'm like, yo, what you talking about? Yo, remember that juice shit you did when you was drunk last night? Do that shit again. He recorded me, and then that's when the filming shit started getting crazy. And he buying cameras and shit. I'm like, all right. So it was like, fuck it. Like, you want to do movies? I got to do movies. He did the rap for me.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't I do movies for him?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's a brotherhood though. It's always good when you got somebody you got somebody back, love, support.
We help each other though. So, you know what I mean? I think that I'm the best rapper alive. So does he, and so do everybody else that rap. But I think I'm the best rapper alive. I said it. So what?
Stamp that.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I said it. I said it.
Yeah, man. Look, I see you really doing your things. Like, as far as with the filming too right now, like you got a couple of scenes in together, whatever. As far as you directing and shit like that, you know your vision, you know exactly what the fuck you want to do with this film and shit, right? And I want to applaud you and give you your flowers on that shit. I'm really happy that you transitioned and becoming the man that you are right now. You feel me? And I look at you, and that's really some real shit coming from the heart. I really applaud you on that. Like, you really came. You came a long way. Feel me? Cise, you too. You understand? I want to applaud you too.
Thank you, man.
You feel me?
I don't get a lot of that. But thank you. Appreciate it.
That's us being all black brothers and brothers. Period. Though we don't hear that shit a lot. We don't hear the I'm thankful for you. I'm proud of you. I love you. We don't hear that shit on an everyday basis. So if I could tell you that now, I'm gonna tell you that now. I appreciate y'all, and I'm proud of y'all for real though. Like real shit. But let's get into this other shit right here. As far as the filmmaking though, like how that came about.
The filmmaking came about with me pretty much wanting to do a life story on my life, right? And I had him in it.
Yeah.
He was being a detective on it. It was real shit. And I had my nephew New Money playing me. Shout outs to New Money.
New Money, what up?
So it came about that. But then I thought to myself, I said, damn, you know, there's not much. If I'm going to tell a life story on myself, this is this thing about me, bro. I'm going to keep it official. I said, damn, I want to do a life story about me, but at the same token, I can't do a life story about me. Because if I do a life story about me, I got to tell it all. It got to be authentic, bro.
You got to be authentic.
You get what I'm saying? It got to be authentic.
Yep.
And I said, if it in my situation where I held it down for other niggas that I was involved with, supposedly involved with, I would have to tell it. And I cut the story because I can't give the story, bro. Because if I give the story, it'll put certain individuals out there. Ain't no statute of limitations to a lot of shit, bro.
That's a fact.
So I stopped it. I wanted to do it, but I stopped it, bro. Because the statute of limitations, ain't no statute of limitations to the shit that I was going through. So I was like, all right, you know what? Fuck it. I can't proceed with it. So what I'm gonna do is the same people that I had in my story, I'm gonna transition it to a web series now on some other shit. And create Coldest Winter.
That was a lit series. If y'all don't know what that is, go check that out on YouTube. Coldest Winter. The shit is a lit web series. Go check that out. Real talk.
I don't think he get a lot of respect for like having to get all of them little not little niggas, they grown men, but get everybody on the same page, and getting them to read and getting them to shoot. Like that's a hassle in itself. Cause you know he's shooting on a Saturday. Friday night in Hamels is crazy.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's
it's
a
like,
fact. Yeah, it is.
like,
It is. Yep.
The stuff he got to put up with, I don't think he get enough props for that. Like, he not gonna make it. He not gonna make it, and he got to rebuttal and
he got
I don't think he get a lot of props.
And a lot of people
for
don't understand with this whole acting and directing stuff. It's really
getting
a lot.
everybody together by yourself. That's crazy.
Yep.
You know, what
it comes with a lot with this acting and directing. It comes with a lot. It's not easy.
It's dedication.
So pretty much with this, I transitioned to my storyline, and I had to dead it because I had to, you know what I mean? I couldn't speak on a lot of shit. So I had to go into web series mode, right? So when I went to web series mode, I'm like, all right, I got the cast members already. So let me bring these same cast members into a whole new genre of a new vision of what I need to do. And it was pretty much on some drill shit before drill shit was drill shit. You get what I'm saying? That's real talk, bro. You could go on there, Coldest Winter, it'll go back. It was before drill music. So I brought the same individuals that I had in my cast into this new thing. And I'm like, yo, we gonna speak on day-to-day life. And we gonna act this out. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna perform this to the best of our ability and make this happen. And when we did that, the shit just went viral. ASAP. ASAP, bro. Because they never saw nothing like it, you know, coming from that. Like, you had Respect Life, you had, you know what I mean? What's the other one? Respect Life and
the one from Brooklyn?
Yeah.
No. The first one that came before us, Respect Life.
Money and Violence.
Money and Violence. Yeah, Money and Violence was
Money
lit
and
too.
Violence was
lit. That set the tone.
Money and Violence. And Money and Violence, the ones
Money and Violence was lit.
that set the tone. And then Respect Life. And then I was like, you know what? Everybody doing this right now.
You can do it too.
We gonna do it.
Word.
And I grabbed my youngins with it. And I say, yo, we gonna do day-to-day life shit with this shit.
That's another thing too.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, we gonna set the tone with this. Like, so
nobody come on our side of Queens though. That's why we say we Far Rock.
Far Rock, we our own borough. I tell people that all the time. We our own borough. I said that last episode.
We don't get a lot of nothing on our side.
So I wanted to speak our voice in Far Rock, right? Because you had Money and Violence, you had Respect Life, and then you had us.
But they was both Brooklyn based.
Yeah, they both was Brooklyn based. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We was Queens. We
Queens Far Rock with it. That's a fact.
So everything after that, like, it went off on our half with that.
Right.
And the shit was just like, I'm like, oh shit, this shit going off. It's going off. And I'm showing the young bros like, yo, this is what's happening right now. We got this going, this going, and then shit just.
See,
it gets, when you get to that level, shit, the hood starts talking.
I just think that it's my opinion. I'm gonna let you talk. Pardon me.
The hood start talking. When they see a certain level of success, the hood start talking, and shit just, like, every other web series just start crashing, bro.
A lot of people can't.
And we could talk on that.
Yeah. That shit is crazy though.
Yeah.
What you had to say, Cise?
Nah, just like, it's like the harder you go, right? All right, this is it. You can't get, like, the youngins, to me, I'm not coming at them because I was young too once, you know what I'm saying? But they want instant gratification. So if I did this episode and that episode, with my money.
Yeah.
Nah. It's the grind. It's for the greater good. Like, keep going, and then when it's time to get
paid,
like, I understand. Everybody want to get paid.
Yeah,
you know, time is money. So if you want me to come outside and do this, I get it. But at the same time, everybody want instant gratification. It can't happen like that. If it's a grind, then you grinding. So everybody say they on the grind, but don't grind. You know what I mean? They want to grind. I'm grinding. No, you're not grinding. You did one thing, like, yo, what up? You got my $30? You got my $40? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. They want instant gratification, and they didn't see the vision. So what you know what I mean? We gonna deal with people that see the vision, and then in the long run, it'll work out. You know what I'm saying?
That's true though.
But instant gratification ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
You always gotta have a team that's gonna be. Everybody is gonna play their role. Everybody is gonna be a team.
Everybody
and gotta know how to communicate.
As long as everybody know what they doing.
Yeah, it's a fact.
You don't see Chris Paul trying to post up a center.
Nah.
Chris Paul ain't trying to be a center and back the center down. Chris Paul know he a point guard.
His position, yeah.
I'm gonna get the center the ball though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's just like.
I feel like a lot of people want to be point guards. They want to run a team, but nobody want to sit here and orchestrate the shit the correct way.
See, that's the difference between Murda and them.
Yeah.
See, Murda is the point guard, but the thing is, he'll pass you the ball though.
Yeah.
Let you
a lot of people don't want to pass that ball. They want to, you know what I'm saying?
The rock.
Keep it for themselves.
Then you give you the rock, and then you talk about my leg hurt. I can't come out today.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, we supposed to. You know
That's
what I mean?
a fact. Everybody want to be a scorer.
Everybody want to be Joy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everybody can't be Joy.
That's a fact, though.
You know?
But it can't be like that. Everybody has to be on the same page. Everybody has to communicate. Everybody has to just play their position and play their role. Everything is gonna work.
He locked in now, though. So.
Yeah.
No, let me put it like this, bro. Let me put it like this.
This is my opinion. I ain't trying to say that's how you feel. I ain't trying to say that's how you feel. That's just my opinion.
Let me put it like this,
my
bro.
opinion.
I'm gonna speak some real shit, bro.
Bro.
Like, I put pain in for this shit. And get what I'm saying?
Right.
I put pain in for this shit, bro. I dealt with the young bros going out there performing, bro. And I invested. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to them too,
I invested, bro, in the Coldest Winter and everything that everything moving forward towards that. I did that, bro. You get what I'm saying? But the thing is, like, when you get to a certain level of the algorithm, bro, people start talking in your ears. Murda getting paid off of YouTube. Murda ain't giving y'all niggas shit, bro. Murda doing this, Murda doing that. Nah, it ain't that, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't that at all. Suppose if I am getting paid off of YouTube or whatever the case may be, nigga, that shit going back towards film.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Or even if it's not, nigga, we performing. Like he said, we got to get to that level of success, bro, to where we need to be. You get what I'm saying? So if I'm filming, my nigga, and I should have like 3 million, over 3 million views or whatever the case may be, yo, niggas is whispering, yo, Murda getting the bag. Nah, nigga, suppose I am getting a bag. So what? So fucking what? I'm putting the bag behind it. Where that's going back to? That's going back towards filming and everything else. So whatever these other niggas is out there saying, Murda getting the bag, bro, they trying to throw y'all off y'all pivot. That's all they doing, bro. I'm not jerking nobody. We all in the same fucking game, bro. I'm not in the hills. I'm not nowhere else. I'm not nowhere. I might be doing a little bit better, but my nigga, that's aside from film.
Yeah.
That's all for my personal grind. So when niggas saying, yo, this nigga doing this nigga doing that, nigga getting money off for YouTube and all this and the third, I'm not getting paid off of YouTube, bro. I got over 3 million fucking views, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I show the analytics of this shit, bro,
analytics.
The analytics of this shit, bro.
Say it, right?
I had to say it. When I pull it up.
You had to say
when
it.
I pull it up, my nigga, you know how much I'm getting a month off of niggas?
Yeah.
Off of this shit? $100. So suppose I'm using niggas' music, right? And niggas' music is off of TuneCore, what they doing through Apple Music. I can't get paid off of that because they copyrighting infringement striking me. And I'm doing niggas a favor. I could be getting more of a bag, but I did more of a favor by putting niggas' music that was on TuneCore through Apple, and I'm getting copywriting strikes, bro. So I'm not getting the bag. So when I upload the Coldest Winter, that's doing 300 and something thousand, 400, 800,000, where I could be getting like the bag behind that shit, I can't get it because I threw y'all niggas music up there off of love, bro.
That's true.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, damn. And then niggas be like, yo, nigga, Murda getting the bag. Murda getting the bag. I'm not getting the bag off of that shit, bro. And if I was, what I'm gonna give y'all, I'm gonna give y'all niggas the money, right? Off of that, what y'all gonna do? Y'all niggas gonna get a pair of socks or whatever? A pair of drawers? Fuck, my nigga. Like, I'm Murda,
socks,
bro.
though.
I ain't got a jipper. Listen.
He didn't even say sneakers. No, he said pants.
I ain't got a jipper,
You
nigga,
gotta get
bro.
everybody's son, right?
I'm getting way
Pair
more
of
money than
socks.
y'all niggas on a personal level. Now I gotta talk my shit, bro. I'm getting more money than y'all niggas, bro. So I ain't gotta jip y'all niggas. I'm investing in this, that, and the third, right? So I ain't gotta jerk y'all niggas, bro. I wish we was all getting a bag. Yo, I kid you not, bro. I could show you contracts. I showed you. I think I showed you.
Yeah, you did.
I showed you contract. I turned down contracts because it wasn't implementing my niggas. Where I could have been up there grooving right now behind the scenes with B-list. I'm not gonna say A-list. I'm not gonna toot my horn. B-list, know what I mean?
I'm a B-list
and
celebrity.
getting to it.
I'm a B-list
because my niggas wasn't implemented in a contract. I did, bro. It wasn't right for me. So it's a lot of times that I didn't even like go with that a lot of niggas would have went with, bro. I know a lot of niggas would have been like, man, fuck these niggas.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to taste the bag. And now in the way that the appreciation I'm getting, I wish I would have said, I wish I'd have got that beforehand and I would have said, fuck these niggas.
Nah.
Nah, but I'm not like that, bro. I'm official nigga, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying? I'm official nigga, bro. I gotta take a piss. We got cut. We cut?
I could run the show.
We can't?
We
got 10 minutes left.
It's 10, so you can finish after 10 minutes?
I'll finish out the 10. Let me know. Like, I do.
We only got 10 minutes left?
Yeah, nigga.
All right, fuck it.
Nigga said 10 is 10.
But you can cut this part, right?
Yeah, we can cut.
No, you ain't even want him to edit it.
Let's go.
You want him to edit, you gotta take a piss.
Let's go.
Keep the you gotta take a piss shit. Keep that in there. Don't edit that. Let him keep that in there.
All right,
You gotta add the piss. But now you don't.
Let's get to it.
Let's show your professionalism.
Let's get to it.
But that's show your professionalism, though.
Yeah.
You gotta piss and you gotta wait 10 minutes to piss.
All right, let's get to it.
Everybody
Let's
gonna
get to
expect. They gonna
3,
know that.
2, 1, cut.
No, it's not no cut. We in here. This is live shit.
Right.
This is it.
Yeah.
You shitting me? You bugging out.
You can keep that.
Yeah, no, he's gonna keep it. He can't not keep it. He keep it. He had to
So you guys just stop.
All right, now listen, everybody, for the next 9 minutes, Murda's holding his piss. Keep that in mind. This is dedication, right? Pardon me, I ain't mean to disrespect you or nothing, but you got to piss. It is what it is.
Let's get to it.
Fuck it. Try to run out the door after you say some real shit. Nah, we ain't doing that.
He won't go back to say what you were saying, though.
Yeah, let me get back to it. Nah.
So basically, the moral of the story is, bro, like the film shit, I transitioned from music. I mean, coming home from jail, transition to music, and finding my own path on movies. You know, when you get to a certain level of the algorithm, a lot of people is going to try to like pull against you.
Yeah.
And they're going to try to get in other people's ears with that. You know, and my behalf, I'm just pushing forward and saying, fuck that. Like, no, get what I'm saying? Because I know the investment that I put into this shit and moving forward past that, it overrides the bullshit because I got the proof to show that, nigga, I'm trying to make us all win at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I come in with that instant gratification. Like, nigga ain't get to where he going just by waking up and doing it. You know what I mean? It's a grind. It's a grind.
Yeah.
Like, the days you don't want to do it and still do it, those are days that count. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, fuck this, I ain't doing this. Those are the days that count. Honestly. You know what I'm saying? When you know you got to do it and don't want to do it and still do it.
That's a fact.
Those are the days that's count. That's grinding.
That's true dedication.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true dedication.
That's what we saying. Like, you know what I mean?
And if you find the energy within yourself to like really get up and just keep going at it, man. Even when you don't want to, son. Like, bro, that's how you know you're gonna make it.
That's the grind, man.
Yeah.
That's grinding.
Yep.
That's not like waking up.
That's what that is. That's what that is for everybody out there. That's what that is. That's what official grinding is, son.
That's grinding.
Yeah.
You don't just wake up and it don't just come to you. You don't just wake up and it
ain't
says
no days off,
you,
nigga. I gotta make this work. This gotta happen. So it's like I ain't going to sleep. Like I go to sleep, all right. Boom. I don't want to do this today. I had a drink last night. I was partying, but I still got to go film.
I still got to go. Yeah, hell
now,
yeah.
if you still get up after a night like that and go film, nigga, that's grinding, nigga. Like,
at the end of the day,
you can't turn
what Murda
it
is
off.
doing is still work. You know what I'm saying? Outside of actual working a 9 to 5, 8, whatever your schedule is, that's still work. You know what I'm saying? You still got to put that work in regardless of the fact of anything that's going on.
True indeed.
That's a fact.
Going to work, getting to work, and then working after that.
That's a fact. But that shows a purpose though. Like this is what I really want to do with my life and my future. This is really my calling.
Bro.
That's the
it shows your passion for your creativity.
This gotta happen.
Yeah.
This is gonna happen.
This is gonna take my family out of here.
This is gonna happen.
It's gonna feed my family. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're gonna get the bumps and it's gonna happen like that. Hiccups and all that, but
and I feel like
as long as you keep moving forward,
I feel like there's always people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when like you were saying, certain people see like a certain level of success that you already achieving, and it's like they go back and they be like, yo, this nigga's making a bag, this nigga's getting this nigga's getting that. But it's just like there's always gonna be people like that. Like, and those you gotta sniff out, and those you gotta like not fuck with, because it's like, bro, like just because you see me achieving a certain level of success doesn't mean that I'm like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm not gonna take y'all with me, bro. Like don't throw that energy my way. Because he's doing it for everybody, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I was talking about the contracts. Like he's not going nowhere without his niggas, bro. That just shows how official he is. He's not going nowhere without the people that's right there behind him, son.
Facts. So
it's not a lot of people out there like that no more. So it's like to be talking shade is like it's crazy.
But
bro.
it come with that though. Like people gonna critique everything you do, whether it's good or bad, no matter what it is.
With this filming thing, right? My new journey on this filming thing, I got a lot of things in the works, right? And it takes a lot with this though.
It really do.
I'm not gonna lie. It takes people scheduling. It takes people, you know. So a lot of people want to get paid up front for it. But I tell them, I always tell them like, yo, listen, I got an idea. You know what I mean? And we start off from the bottom first. And I got a plan that always works though with the algorithm. I not have been the algorithm. And we gonna make it work with it. All you gotta do is just follow my plan. Nah, this is real shit, bro.
I ain't down, I'm just
follow my plan with it, and we're gonna make it work. But the thing is executing it. And a lot of people don't execute it because a lot of people want to get paid up front, or they want this going and they want that going and this going and that going. And I'm like, nah, listen, let's work together as a team and make shit work. I'm telling you, it's gonna work out.
Well, let me say.
And everybody, go ahead.
I gotta take a piss.
With all due respect, I got it. With all due respect, though. With all due respect, cause that way, God, just with all due respect, though. Yeah, go ahead, God.
Where the stairs are? Right. The stairs you can't.
That's a pulley, God. Don't push that. You pull that. You don't push that. With all due respect, though, what the fuck they want from a nigga that's on the street like them too?
Yeah, that's true too.
As far as money go, nigga, I'm out here.
Yeah.
You could come knock on my door. Like, I'm not doing nothing extra crazy, or I'm not driving around in the craziest car, nigga. Like, I'm regular just like y'all.
I think one of us said it last episode.
What more could you want from me?
So everybody wants to be at the destination, but everybody like wants to skip the journey, bro. Like the journey's the best part.
The journey is the answer.
It is though.
The goal is always gonna be the goal, but getting there, the journey getting there is that's
the beautiful part. That's the beautiful part. That's the beautiful part for me, son. Because I'm still on my journey, but it's like I already got it envisioned in my head where I'm gonna be and where I want to be. It's already here.
Right.
But the fact that I'm still on the road there, son, it's only gonna lead me there, bro. Take your time, be patient. Like, everything gonna work out for you, bro.
That's a fact.
But once you believe that, it make it better.
That's a fact.
It got to be a belief. You can't just say it. You got to believe it. Nigga,
That's
if
a
you don't
fact.
get the fuck... Here, God. Sit down, God.
Nigga.
Sit down,
Let's
God.
get into it.
It's over. I'm just talking.
So anything you got new, like as far as like, cause as far as film wise though, you have anything like new in the works?
Yeah, I do. I have a lot of independent. What I want to do, I want to start off with a lot of short films. I want to do feature films first, but I want to do a lot of short films. I be doing a lot of studies on like YouTube, and I see how these dudes is making a lot of views and getting to the bag behind short films. So say like if I do,
Don't give him the game.
I'm gonna give him the game. I'm gonna give him the game because I want the next young person to come behind me.
Tell that
Right,
to them
the same
personally,
thing I learned.
All right.
Right, so say like we could do a 15-minute film, and we go viral. Right, my page is already viral.
Yeah,
Know what I'm saying? I got a big following on YouTube. YouTube is the hardest thing to get a lot of subscribers too.
Nah, it is though.
It is. Fuck all that.
There's so many things going on YouTube.
I mean, Instagram shit. YouTube is hard to get followers. Fortunately enough, I was able to get that from the Coldest Winter, and I'd be looking. I'd be like, damn, this person got a 8-minute, 3-minute, 2-minute film, and these niggas should be doing like 1 million views off a 3-minute film, bro.
But it's all about what you putting in that film that's gonna have people.
No. It is. But it's also about the people that's willing to work.
Yeah, that's a fact.
This is the thing, bro. Are we willing off of the top of to get the bag, or we want to like wait and see how shit play off, bro? You get what I'm saying? I give y'all the bag off the front and pay y'all. So say like if I give you like $200, $300, right? And that shit go crazy. Now you're gonna be looking at me like, damn, I took $300 and these niggas went viral behind this shit. I ain't fucking with you no more. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like you're only when I get cast members, I read them. You only in it for the bag, right?
Yeah.
And I get it. Everybody in it for the bag, but at the same token, I always tell people, let's go in as a team.
Yeah.
And let's build this shit. We all starting from the bottom, the grind of the shit. Know what I mean? And when we get there, we lit. We all lit. So when motherfuckers be like, yo, and they be like, yo, I just want to get paid $100. I'll give you $100 to act on the film.
You got
that's nothing.
It's backstage, like the shit I be
having. I mean? Yeah. I'll go to backstage and all of that, bro.
Yeah.
But if I'm bringing a plan that I know that's gonna work and we could build an empire. Listen, motherfuckers in Detroit, right? In Detroit.
They working.
These motherfuckers is working and they beating us. They beating New York and everything on a film shit, bro. And they making so much films where they started off with the idea that I said that everybody think that I'm trying to get off on jerking them. Now all of them is sitting on. Some of them, I could direct it. If you follow me, I could direct it. Some of them is sitting on $1 million. Some of them is sitting on 100 and 100,000s of dollars. But motherfuckers in the hood is letting people get in their mind, yo, this, that, and the third, or you trying to get to a quick $100. Fuck that. Let's work. Go with my plan. Trust me, it's gonna work. It's gonna work.
Yeah.
It's gonna work. The more content you put out, listen, consistency beats everything. We will win with this shit. Detroit, I'm not kidding you. Shout out to y'all. Y'all winning right now. Because the game formula plan that y'all got going on right now.
Shout it out.
Detroit, nigga. They winning, nigga. Detroit is winning. No, they winning with this
the film and shit right now. They
winning, bro.
They winning right now.
And the plan that I'm
what's
trying
the name
to.
of the movie we was talking about?
Ain't in that world, man.
The movie I forgot the name
A
of the movie.
lot of shit, bro.
They got a lot of shit.
A lot of shit. No, we not going. We could big them up, but Detroit is winning, bro.
That's a fact. With the movie shit.
And what I'm saying, Detroit is winning. And what I'm saying is. They winning because they all understand the person, the assignment, bro. They all understand the assignment. And now they all getting behind this shit where the actors now is doing their own shit. They doing production now because they getting the bag.
I'm starting to realize what's going on now.
Yeah, like, bro.
Son, you ain't never put me in none of your shit. Like once you put me in your shit, nigga, it's lit. Nigga.
Yeah, I know y'all done shit together. I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to get in one of these scenes, bro. I'm trying to get in one of these scenes, bro.
We gonna do that, bro.
I know you got to roll for my boy.
Something about that time. Remember that time when you told me like you filming and all that, and I had to be a cop? Mm-hmm. Remember we argued for 2 hours in the lobby? I'm like, yo, son, I'm not being no cop, son. I'm gangster. He was like, no, you a cop. I'm like, no, I'm not.
But that's the thing too, right there, Cise.
Then we had
that's the shit right there.
Me and him always been in man.
Then we had Kwame. We had Kwame, and I had to be the cop.
Me and him
I was mad as hell. This nigga trying to make me a cop. I'm like,
man, always been disagreements, like with the rap shit.
But that's the thing, though. Too, everybody don't want. Everybody just want to have a certain role and a certain image, and you gotta learn to adapt different roles, though. Everybody don't know how to adapt to that shit.
He don't tell me what I want to hear. I don't tell him what he want to hear. We in the midst of all of that, we figure it out, and then
I can tell y'all two growing up, y'all
we come to a fucking medium.
Nah, us two right here, like we went through a lot of shit.
You got to be the cop. I'm like, no.
I'm glad he back around because this is where it's gonna get real at, right? This is where it's gonna get real at. This is gonna get real at, right? I need him around me to pick my brain, no homo, right?
No.
And
freaky.
Like the same thing with rapping. I always thought I was a better rapper than all of these niggas.
Nah, no way.
The whole let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Way you thought of that.
This way it's gonna get funky at.
No fucking way.
I always thought, and I put my film like that. I always thought I was a better rapper than all of these niggas. You get me?
Including me?
Including you, bro.
Nigga, you talking out
your ass. When we did Fly Gang.
Oh, I was fucking.
When we did Dark Side,
I was champ.
All of that. I smoked these niggas, right?
I was a champ on
And he challenged me though. Maybe he think he better, but I smoked these niggas.
I know I am.
I smoked these niggas.
I know I am.
And I wasn't never the rapper, bro. But you know, it makes me more of a better director of a vision, of having a vision. So when I give him, he watched a lot of movies and shit like that. He's like,
I don't watch a lot of movies.
Boardwalk Empire and all that shit. And
I told him that was directed beautifully.
So, you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yo.
I got an album coming out. It's called, it ain't an album. Nah, man. It's going to be 2 songs, 3 verses.
Yeah, what we doing?
That's
right
it.
Now, man?
Yeah, that's our time.
That's our time. That's our time for today.
Damn, we got enough. Cut it and let us speak our shit. I'm about to speak some
real shit. Don't
bro.
edit him using the bathroom.
No.
Don't edit that.
No. Give us.
Don't edit that. That's real shit.
Bro, can you
it
give
gotta
us
be
10
that
minutes?
real. That's real shit.
I got another session I got to set up for, and I have
Can you give us 5?
I can give you
5.
5 more minutes?
5 more.
quick 5.
All right,
5.
Quick
So let us know when we got 2. Once we got 2, we start wrapping it up.
Start wrapping it up. That's a fact.
Right now.
Okay,
Yo, once he do this, y'all, we gotta wrap it up.
What we doing?
I'm
How they
giving
even going so far though?
Yo, you worrying about the wrong shit. He gave us 5 minutes. Now it's 4. That was 4.
Let me talk my shit.
Let
me talk my shit. I know we was off schedule. You ready?
You better not say. I swear to God, you say it.
He giving us 5. Come on.
I never. But you know how to cut, right?
Yeah, you know how to cut.
Listen.
I know how to cut
I
too.
always been his big homie, right? Always been his big homie. This nigga don't want to accept the fact that I was his big homie. When we did the music, when we did the music, when we did the music, when we did the music,
do that, right?
When we did the Fly Gang shit, when we did the Fly Gang shit, bro, like I took ahead of this shit with the music shit, bro. And I smoked y'all niggas on everything moving, bro. Everything moving, I smoked y'all niggas. We gonna get to the film shit. Get with me with the film, people. But I smoke these niggas.
This nigga think
I smoke these niggas on far.
He think because he put his hoodie on, he the big homie. Ain't nobody jacking that, nigga. Fuck out of here. You used to clean my sweat when I got fouled on the court, nigga. What the fuck you mean, nigga? You came through with the push broom. Get out of here. You talking to the greatest rapper that ever lived.
He ain't got an L.
You can be the GOAT.
He ain't got an album out yet. He ain't got an album out yet.
He got an album
out yet.
He's got the album coming out. It's not an album.
When I came home on some real shit.
Yeah.
When I came home,
I had you popping like a breakdancer.
Did I put the work in?
Did I put the work in?
Did I put the work in? All right. So I'm your.
But who you